Good morning, everyone. Virgo, stop. Stop whatever internal calculation you're doing right now, the one where you're already downgrading Jackpot to probably just small improvement, where you're translating win into maybe things get slightly less difficult, where you're converting victory into let's not get carried away. Your brain is doing that thing, that protective thing, where it preemptively shrinks good news to manageable size before it even arrives, so that disappointment, if disappointment comes, doesn't destroy you completely. But I need you to hear something through that protective mechanism that's trying to keep you safe by keeping expectations low. This isn't small improvement. This isn't things get slightly better. This isn't incremental progress you'll need to squint to notice. This is jackpot, which by definition means disproportionate, means you put in dollar and get thousands back, means effort you invested returns at ratio that defies logic, means payoff exceeds input so dramatically that fair isn't even applicable category. You've been grinding. For how long? Months at minimum. Years probably. Longer maybe. Working without seeing results proportional to effort. Investing without clear return. Showing up without obvious payoff. Building without structure appearing. And that grind, that sustained effort without visible reward, created something you couldn't see, created foundation, created positioning, created readiness, created conditions. And now return arrives. Not proportional return, not you worked hard, so here's equivalent reward. Jackpot return, disproportionate, excessive, more than you earned if we're measuring by effort alone. That's what jackpot means. That's what win means. That's what moment you've been waiting for means. Here's what you've actually been waiting for, what this moment refers to. Not just relief from current struggle. You've been waiting for breakthrough, for shift, for proof that all the invisible work mattered, for evidence that universe or God or probability or whatever you believe in actually sees effort, even when effort doesn't produce immediate result. You've been waiting for validation, not external validation in shallow sense. Deep validation. I wasn't crazy for believing this was possible. I wasn't delusional for continuing when everyone said stop. I wasn't fool for investing when returns seemed unlikely. That validation, that proof you weren't wrong to keep going, is part of jackpot, part of win, part of what makes this moment significant beyond just material result. You've been waiting for change, real change, not surface adjustment, not same life with slightly better circumstances. Fundamental change in baseline, in what's possible, in what you have access to, in how you operate. Change that creates before and after, before jackpot, after jackpot. Two distinct ERAs of your life separated by this moment. You've been waiting for permission, permission to stop grinding quite so hard, permission to actually receive instead of just endlessly give, permission to enjoy fruit instead of just planting seeds, permission to be happy without waiting for other show to drop. And jackpot winning creates that permission. Not because you needed permission from external source, but because win proves to your own psyche that yes, good things can happen to you. Yes, effort can pay off. Yes, you're allowed to have this, what jackpot specifically looks like when it lands. Could be financial jackpot, actual literal money arriving in amount that reorganizes your life fundamentally. Not extra $100, not nice bonus, transformative amount, inheritance, settlement, investment hitting, business breakthrough, JOB offer with salary that makes you check if there's error, client signing, DEBT being forgiven, sale, lottery, whatever. Amount significant enough that you go from managing scarcity to having surplus, from stressed about bills to breathing, from can't afford to can afford. And financial jackpot doesn't just change bank account, changes nervous system, changes what you can say yes to, changes opportunities you can pursue, changes how you move through world. Could be career jackpot. Opportunity arriving that leapfrogs you 3 levels instead of 1. Position you thought would take years to reach, becoming available now. Recognition arriving from source that matters. Platform being offered, partnership happening, doors opening that were welded shut. Not gradual climb, sudden jump, sudden access, sudden positioning among people you've been observing from distance. Sudden belonging in room you thought you'd never be allowed to enter. And career jackpot changes more than JOB title, changes identity, changes what you believe you're capable of, changes standard you hold yourself to, changes who you become around. Could be romantic jackpot, person entering or person already present, finally showing up differently, who meets you at level you'd stop believing existed, who matches your energy, who sees you completely, who wants you specifically, who's ready for real, not just for casual. Not good enough person, not better than nothing, not I can make this work if I compromise myself into pretzel. Actual match, actual compatibility, actual effort being matched, actual love that doesn't require performing or minimizing or constantly managing. And romantic jackpot changes more than relationship status, changes baseline for what you'll accept, changes belief about what's possible in partnership, changes how you show up because you're not exhausted from carrying everything alone. Could be creative jackpot, work you've been making in obscurity getting seen, really seen, by people who matter, by audience that responds, by industry that's been closed. Thing going viral, thing getting bought, thing getting produced, thing getting published, thing getting shared until you can't track anymore. Recognition arriving fast after years of making work nobody noticed. And creative jackpot changes more than metrics, changes belief in value of your work, changes willingness to make more, changes courage to share bigger, changes identity from person who makes things to artist whose work matters. Could be health jackpot, breakthrough in treatment, symptom improving dramatically, energy returning after years of depletion, pain reducing, function coming back, test results shifting, body responding when it's been resistant, not subtle improvement, marked improvement, noticeable enough that you feel it and others can see it, enough that life changes, that things become possible that weren't possible before. And health jackpot changes everything. Changes what you can do, changes how you feel daily, changes future you can plan for, changes quality of existence. Could be compound jackpot, multiple areas winning simultaneously, not just career and money, or relationship and health, or creative work and recognition, or all of above. When multiple domains win at same time, effect is exponential, not additive. Each win supports others, creates positive feedback loops, creates momentum that builds. That's jackpot at highest level. That's when this moment becomes clear dividing line between before and after. Why now? Why jackpot is hitting at this specific moment? Because you reached threshold, not arbitrary threshold, actual threshold, where accumulated effort reached critical mass, where positioning reached optimal point, where readiness matched opportunity. Jackpot isn't random. Feels random because you can't see all the factors aligning. But alignment is real, is happening behind scenes, is mathematical even if math is too complex to track. And now factors aligned. Threshold reached, jackpot hits. Because you finally released the strangling grip, the desperate attachment, the I need this to survive energy that ironically blocks the thing you need. You got to place where you still wanted, but you weren't dying without. Where you were disappointed but not destroyed by continued absence. Where you'd built life that worked even though work was hard. And that release, that shift from desperate to willing but not dependent, created space, created conditions, created possibility for jackpot to actually land instead of being crushed by weight of your need. Because timing is right in ways you can't see yet. Doors opened, people said yes. Circumstances shifted. Window appeared that wasn't there before. And window won't stay open indefinitely, won't wait for you to feel ready, won't pause for you to prepare perfectly. Window is open now, and jackpot is arriving now. And your job is receiving now, not analyzing whether now is ideal timing. Because you've suffered enough. Not in universe rewards suffering way that's toxic spiritual nonsense. In difficulty built capacity way. You can handle jackpot because difficulty taught you resilience, taught you problem solving, taught you how to navigate complexity, taught you how to manage stress of rapid change. All skills you need to handle jackpot. All skills built through hard times you wished you didn't have to experience. But you did experience them, and they built you, and now you're ready whether you feel ready or not. What you're supposed to do when jackpot hits: receive it without immediately asking what's wrong with it. Don't analyze for flaws. Don't look for catch. Don't scan for ways this is actually trap disguised as gift. Just receive. Let good thing be good thing. Let win be win. Let jackpot be jackpot. Analysis can come later if necessary. But initial response should be reception, not suspicion. Say yes quickly. Jackpot opportunities often have timelines, windows that close, offers that expire, moments that pass. Don't delay because you're waiting to feel certain. Don't stall because you want to analyze 17 more times. Don't miss window because you're scared of saying yes too fast. Say yes at 70%, sure. Say yes at 60%. Say yes terrified. Say yes before confidence catches up. Tell someone who can witness, who can help you believe it's real when your brain says it's too good to be real, who can celebrate with you, who knows what you've been through to get here. Witnessing makes it real, makes it harder to minimize, makes it harder to convince yourself later that it wasn't actually that big of deal. And prepare for disorientation. Jackpot wins create rapid change, and rapid change, even positive change, is disorienting. Create stress even while creating joy. Your nervous system will be activated. Sleep might be weird. Appetite might shift. Emotions might be all over place. That's normal. That's not evidence something's wrong. That's just system adapting to significant shift in circumstances. Be gentle with yourself during adaptation. Don't expect to handle everything perfectly. Don't expect to know exactly what to do immediately. Just expect to be in it, learning as you go. Manage the guilt that will try to surface. Do I deserve this? Did I do enough to earn this? What about people who worked harder and didn't get jackpot? That guilt is protective, is trying to keep you small, is trying to reject good thing before good thing can be taken. But you do deserve it, not because you suffered, not because you're better than others, just because you're human and humans deserve good things, and you're one of those humans. Deserving isn't earned, deserving is inherent. You're allowed to have jackpot without having to justify it through suffering calculations. And use jackpot wisely, not immediately, not next week, but once initial disorientation settles, use it. If it's money, don't blow it immediately and don't hoard it fearfully. Get professional advice. Make plan. Use some for relief, some for future, some for joy. If it's opportunity, don't sabotage through imposter syndrome. Show up, learn, grow into it. Let yourself be beginner at new level. If it's person, don't test them to destruction. Receive their presence, reciprocate, build something real. If it's health, don't immediately push to limits. Ease into improved capacity, build sustainably, appreciate incremental improvements. If it's creative, don't let sudden attention paralyze you. Keep making. Let success build. Don't let visibility stop creation. Use jackpot as foundation, as fuel, as springboard, not as finish line. What happens after jackpot lands the trajectory? Initial EUPH, Aurea. Holy shit, this is real. This is happening. This is my life now. That euphoria is valid. Don't minimize it. Don't immediately move to cynicism. Let yourself be happy. Enjoy the high. Celebrate the win. Let yourself feel good without guilt. Then, adjustment period, where new becomes normal, where jackpot circumstances stop feeling shocking and start feeling like baseline. This takes time, months usually, months of new persisting, months of evidence that yes, this is real, this is lasting, this is actual life now. During adjustment, be patient with yourself. You're learning to operate at new level, learning new rules, learning new possibilities. Mistakes will happen. Overwhelm will happen. Moments of what did I get myself in tow will happen. All normal, all part of process. Not evidence you made wrong choice, just evidence you're growing. Consolidation where win becomes integrated, where you stop thinking of yourself as person who just won jackpot and start thinking of yourself as person who operates at this level, where new normal becomes actual normal, where you stop waiting for it to disappear, where you build on it instead of just clutching it. That consolidation is when jackpot truly pays off, when it becomes foundation, not just event. And next level challenges emerging because jackpot doesn't eliminate challenges, just changes category. New problems, better problems, problems that indicate progress. Before jackpot, can I pay rent? After jackpot, how do I manage wealth responsibly? Before jackpot, will anyone ever see my work? After jackpot, how do I handle visibility and pressure? Before jackpot, will I ever find right person? After jackpot, how do I build healthy relationship? Different problems, problems you'd rather have, but still problems. And that's okay. That's life. Growth doesn't mean no challenges. It means challenges that move you forward instead of keeping you stuck. The power is yours. It always has been. You win the jackpot. You've been waiting for this moment. And when it hits, whether financial, career, romantic, creative, health, or compound jackpot across multiple domains, your job is receiving without suspicion, saying yes quickly before window closes, telling someone who can witness, managing guilt that tries to surface, using jackpot wisely as foundation, not finish line, and allowing yourself adjustment period where new normal becomes actual normal. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, trust yourself. And listen, you've been preparing for this, even though you didn't know you were preparing. Every hard day, every moment you kept going when stopping looked attractive. Every time you showed up despite no visible reward, that was preparation for this, for jackpot, for moment when return arrives disproportionate to effort. So when jackpot hits, don't reject it through disbelief. Don't minimize it through fear. Don't sabotage it through unworthiness. Just receive it. Let yourself have it. Let yourself be happy. You've been waiting. Waiting is ending. Jackpot is here.